offensive standpoint, we didn't finish. We didn't make enough plays to win the game, and at the end of the day, that's the most important thing.
You talked about trouble closing. Any idea why you guys had trouble?
No, we'll have to evaluate that on film. At the end of the day, you got to find a way to rally, and we didn't do that today, and that's the most disappointing thing.
Can you take us through that?
Where an initial read wasn't there, try to give our guy a chance to extend the game and ultimately move the chains and run out the clock. I didn't really get a chance to see it too much. Again, we'll have to look at it on film and see what went wrong.
What are you going to tell the guys to get them ready for the next game?
I mean, each game is its own entity. We don't have time to sit around and mope. We've got to move forward and get ready for TCU, and that's the most important thing right now.
Talk about the first play, your first pass.
Yeah, it was a trick play. There was some pressure. I thought I could get it off, and again, I didn't really see that guy coming, but it is what it is, and we'll evaluate on film and make the corrections that are necessary.
When you tried to get rid of it, was Kale that you were trying to go to?
Yeah.
Was he open? Could you tell at that point? Or
looked like he had it. Looked like he was even with the guy. So I thought that if he was even with them, that we'd have a chance to connect, and obviously that wasn't the case.
What effect did losing Kale in the second half on the passing game? Anything?
Well, it's unfortunate, and we wish Kale the best, and no one's rooting for him harder than I am. And it's tough to lose any guy, but at the same time, we have to rally. That's part of the game, unfortunately, and we've just got to find other ways to get guys the football and continue moving the offense. It takes all 11 guys on offense, and we need all 11 to play efficiently for us to have a chance to be successful.
Dayne, throughout the week you were trying to find ways to improve for week 2. What can you do throughout this week to get ready for TCU next week?
It'll start with the evaluation of this film. Once we get a chance to watch that tomorrow, and just look at what we can do well against TCU, and try to do whatever it takes to win.
You looked at Jamae a lot today. Pretty good stuff you're developing there.
I would say. Jamae's been a guy that's always striving to improve and get better, and just within the reads today, he made himself very available. So we just got to continue to improve. It's the most important thing.
Obviously, the outcome is what it is. But last week, you were the first to say you were disappointed in your play. How do you feel about your personal game today?
So disappointed. I didn't make enough plays to win. At the end of the day, that's the most valued trait in a quarterback. Is making enough plays to win, and we didn't do that today. So naturally, I'm upset.
How do you keep your confidence up after a tough loss like this?
Just understanding the importance of each week. Coach said it today that one game, whether it's a win or loss, only counts as one game. So we've got to move on. It's not okay to lose. We understand that. It's not okay to play the way that we did. But we need to I think we're all internally motivated and want to be better and know that we're better than what we played today. And we need to do all the necessary things to get ready for TCU.
When you came here, you talked about having 1 year left and wanting to make this a special season. Is that still possible?
Yeah,
and what does it take to get there?
We gotta play more efficient. We're not hanging our hats and saying, "Oh, that's the end for us." We lost a game that that we're upset with, that we're disappointed, that we thought we could win. You give Rice credit. They really battled for 4 quarters, and we didn't. We got shut out in the 4th quarter. Didn't make the plays necessary to win, but we're all about TCU now.